The Pan-African Financial Services Group, United Bank for Africa, clinched the Best Bank in Digital category award at the just concluded Euromoney Award in London. Now, while accepting the award, Kennedy Uzoka, the bank's group managing director, and said the recognition would further spur the bank to meet the needs of its customers. Austine Abolusoro, the group head of online banking and IT online banking services at UBA, joins us now to talk us through the bank's digital strategy. Austine, thank you so much. Pleasure to have you on the show today, and congratulations on your awards. No easy feat, because we know the banks, so many of the banks in Nigeria play in that space, and it's been, I know it's tough competition, but to stand out from among the crowd, I think that's a big deal. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So talk us through. So tell us how UBA, how you're able to stay ahead of the competition.
Thank you very much. UBA is a Pan-Africa bank, as you know. Just some few years back, we started doing a lot more in rolling out digital solutions to our customers. And just last year, we revamped our mobile banking platform, and we did a lot of enhancements, and then we started rolling out across Africa again. But early this year, we decided to do something new. We wanted to create a new experience for our customers, and so we started building an artificial intelligence bot that we called Leo. And Leo has been the platform that actually gave us that edge in this particular award. And that is something that is unique in the industry and being the first in Africa.
Okay, so I know that at least one other bank in Nigeria, I'm not going to name the bank, has a chat bot or like an artificial intelligence element to their banking services, at least the ones that they deliver online. What makes Leo the banker, so different? Okay,
just early this year, the CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, actually said there are over 300,000 chatbots on the platform. So there are so many bots. But again, Leo was singled out as the only bot, the only banking bot that was singled out in his keynote address. That shows there's something unique about Leo. So we built a lot of intelligence on Leo. You're not going to compare Leo with just any type of banking bot out there. There's a lot more features that you can do on Leo. And what we continue to do is to look at what are the needs of our customers. We are actually working on delivering an experience for our customers. And we have seen it. When the customers come to this platform, they just say, wow, is this really happening in Africa? And that is something that has singled us out.
Would you say there's still more scope to do even more, to even make that customer experience? Because I know that many banks, and UBA included, have become more customer-centric now because competition is fiercer. Would you say that there's still scope for UBA to do more using that kind of a platform?
Definitely. There's always room for improvement. So on this platform today, we see we have over 20 million conversations going on Leo every month, and this is growing. So, and looking at these conversations, we see what our customers need, because they come there to say, this is what I want, this is what I want. Instead of calling the call center, they are now able to interact, and from the things they say, the conversations we see there, we're able to pick out exactly what does the customer want and what are their needs, and we continue to build and improve on what Leo is doing today. So I can say there's a lot more that we can do on Leo, and we're working on everything.
Okay, so one of the things that has happened in recent times in Nigeria in particular, and I think the rest of Africa, is the rise of fintech. You know, they're trying to plug gaps to make things more efficient, and they keep throwing around this word, leapfrogging. So I want to know what UBA's digital strategy is in line of the trend that we're moving towards, or the trend that a lot of financial companies seem to be moving towards in terms of fintech.
Okay, so if you look at what we have done again on Leo, is part of the fintech play. We play with local fintechs, and we also playing at the global stage. So Facebook is a global giant, and it's a fintech. So in developing this platform, we had to work with Facebook, and then we've seen a lot more that could be done with fintech. So there is a lot that we can gain in terms of leapfrogging how we deliver services to our customers working with fintech. And we see that actually the fintech game is a win-win game. So they are not going to be able to operate without the banks. And again, we see that the banks will continue to need their services. So our strategy is actually to work with fintechs to deliver, at the end of the day, a good experience to our customers.
So when you hear about it, because we've had this conversation several times on our shows, how banks see fintechs, whether or not banks are going to end up partnering with fintechs if they see them as a threat. And we've talked a lot about what the banking future or the banks of the future would look like. And many fintech guys have come here to tell us that, look, banks, we may not have the brick and mortar, banks may become obsolete, fintech may own the future. So what are your thoughts in terms of how this could play out in the future, banks and fintechs?
Okay, I see more of partnership, all right? So banks and fintechs will definitely have to partner to survive for the future. I don't see how the fintechs will survive without the banks, because they will need the banking license. They will need, the confidence that people have built, the customers have built on these banks. They will need that kind of confidence to be able to deliver services to the customers. So definitely, they will definitely have to partner with the banks to be able to deliver the kind of services that customers want. And for the banks, they definitely will need to work with the fintechs to be able to reach the customers, because again, you see that the fintechs, the way they play today, they play in what we call, deconstruction. They deconstruct the banking services. So a fintech can just decide to say, I am delivering credit services. I am delivering savings. The bank delivers just everything. Yes. So at the end of the day, when a fintech focuses on just a particular service, they could have the capability to deliver it better than what a big bank will do. But then partnering with a bank, give them the leverage, to be able to deliver something better for the customer.
Okay, so we only have less than a minute left. I'm just going to ask you one last question. So very short and very quick. Is UBA working with any fintechs that we know of, or planning to partner with any fintechs that we know of? And I want names this time. You can't say.
I can't say, but I can tell you we are partnering with so many of the fintechs that you know of. The names that you know of, both locally, across Africa, and across the globe, UBA is partnering with all of them.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to us.
That was Austine Abolusoro, the Group Head of Online Banking at UBA.